It's Nix in Serbia. Thanks for tuning in again. And yes, I'm in Serbia where unfortunately we are faced with some difficult times. I'm going to make this video short and sweet still. I just don't feel like it's time to kind of just go back to everything I was saying or doing, and I think a couple things need to be addressed. First, let's just talk something light for a moment. When I met with one of my subscribers over this past week, and I had mentioned in one of my videos that I was really missing relish. Look what she brought me. So a lot of people were like, well, what is relish? I mean, it's really difficult to explain. It's kind of like pickles chopped up, and it's called sweet relish. But I guess in Serbia you guys call Ivar relish. But anyways, let's talk about something very important here. As our country, and I say our because I live here now, this is my home too. As our country goes through this difficult time, it is important to mention that the way Serbia has handled these very unfortunate events that happened, as a country, everyone has reacted in a way that I have never seen before in Canada or in the US. And it is so heartbreaking what happened, and it is so overwhelming to see the way Serbia is protesting and demanding change and new laws in Serbia, and not just allowing it to be an incident that has no consequences. It's also important to mention that in Canada and the US, schools practice lockdown procedures and practice hiding under desks and where to go and how to lock the doors should an incident happen. I want to say that it is, and it has been, beautiful that Serbia has never had to have those things in place. And there's a reason why Canada and the US have had to have those things in place, because unfortunately they have not been as fortunate as Serbia up until the incident happened, of course. Now, with that being said, with all the demands from the Serbian people, change is happening. And people are beginning to realize that it's okay to have help from, exterior resources, such as having a therapist. And now there's phone lines that you can call to get help, which I'm going to share at the end of this video, because I think it's really important that resources are used instead of outlets such as what just recently happened, because Serbia is still great. There is no perfect country. And while I say Serbia is still great, there's people here right now that are from Nigeria, from Canada, from the US, that are here visiting and still considering moving to Serbia because they are fed up with what they are experiencing in their home country. And Serbia is still greater than their home country. So often when I tell people I'm Canadian and I'm here and that I have no intentions on going back to Canada, and they tell me I'm crazy, my first response is, have you been? And the answer is always no. So how can I be crazy when I was born and raised somewhere and I'm here saying that I'm happier? My kids still feel safer here despite what has just happened. Unfortunately, as I said in my previous video, mental illness is amongst every country. And all we can do is stand united, hold the hands of those who are going through mental health issues, and get them the help that they need. Even during all of this, I've also been contacted by people who are still planning to visit Serbia to consider moving here, asking questions and looking for land and trying to find ways to become a citizen by purchasing land or opening a business. Guys, I know this is a hard time, and it's a hard time for everybody in Serbia, as well as the people outside of Serbia that are Serbian or have love for the Serbian people or humanity. And next week, I plan to have content again, content that I would have already shared had these unfortunate events not happened, that I held back from sharing. Spend time with your family. Spend time with your children. Hug your children. Let them know that they're loved. Let them feel that they're loved. Hug your husband. Hug your wife. Guys, we as a country have the opportunity right now to show the world how a country can handle crisis. And these two incidents brought Serbia to their knees. Now let's show them how it's done. This is still a great country. Don't give up on your country. And trust me when I say the grass is not always greener on the other side. It might be for some, but for me, it's not greener in Canada. It's still greener here. Love, peace, and respect. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Bye, guys. Nix in Serbia.